Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there. I have a gift. Use my code HOA. The body butters are back in stock. Celeste'sNest.net. This is the green tea and lemongrass lavender. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Travis Scott very quickly. I'm here for a great time, not a long time. He was seen last night at a Miami club performing. This is his second performance. I believe a couple of months ago, he was out there in LA at a private party performing. Now he's in Miami. This is coming off of the heels of the RHOA Music Festival where 10 souls unfortunately passed away. And there's like $1 billion in lawsuits and things of that nature. Now, Travis Scott seems like the sort of artist that prioritizes touring and traveling and performing over the music and the celebrity of it all. Like you have some artists that really are into the glitz and glam. Then you have other artists that are really into the music. They want to write and they want to be in the studio and they want to do the instrumentations. And then you have some artists that prioritize touring and performing. And if I had to guess, I would say that performing and traveling and touring is probably Travis Scott's favorite parts about his job. So it doesn't shock me or surprise me that he's slowly but surely making a comeback. Now, personally, for me, I don't really care whether he comes out with a new album. I don't really care if he goes on tour or if he does a festival. I'm not going to tell this man to cease his livelihood. But I know some people might be offended because I also do believe that he is partially responsible for those 10 deaths because, in my personal opinion, he did cultivate this sort of environment where, violence was a regular thing at his shows. And I've been to plenty of concerts and ain't nobody died and no one broke out in a violent rage. It's unfortunate, but he's back. Okay, he's back and he's trying to get his career back on the right track. Moving right along, T.I. Okay, speaking of rappers making bad decisions with their bad behavior, T.I. is all over Instagram calling out the mothers on Mother's Day. He is calling out the women on Mother's Day, basically saying that y'all are bullying a dead man by the name of Kevin Samuels. Now, y'all know I went up on my platform and basically talked about Kevin Samuels. He passed away. You know, the influencer, the image consultant, the dating advice expert. He had some sort of cardiac arrest, some sort of heart attack, if I'm not mistaken. Allegedly, he was high. Allegedly, he was in the missionary position and he just kind of like on top of the girl. And then I did see another rumor where he may have been involved with a trans woman. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. But so T.I. is online talking about some y'all are bullying this dead man. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with the nasty, comments, people rejoicing over someone's death. This was a whole human being with a whole heart. He had blood running through his veins. He did breathe once at a point in time on planet Earth. Okay, just a couple of days ago. But, I also don't think that people are bullying him. Like, T.I., what the hell is you talking about? Go ahead and check out this clip.
Because I don't like, every time y'all bullying a dead man, basically. You ganging up on a dead man. A travesty of justice.
T.I., really? April Fool's was a month and 8 days ago, sweetie. So I hope you're joking, but nobody's bullying a dead man. Like, how do you even do that? Child, not on Mother's Day. All right, so Saucy Santana, last but not least, and I'm going to try to be quick about this, and this kind of pissed me off when I woke up this morning and I saw this. I was just like, oh, hell no. Saucy Santana, I think he's a beautiful, beautiful, positive image for a lot of non-size zero femme dark-skinned boys out there everywhere. When they say the phrase representation matters, I think of Saucy Santana. I'm just so happy that we live in a moment in time where it's okay to be dark-skinned. It's okay to be femme. It's okay to be gay. You can be successful. You can be great. You can be a rapper. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be on TV. You can be, in the music industry and whatnot. There are a lot of young many Saucy Santanas out there watching him and looking at him, receiving validation about their very existence. So I think the existence of Saucy Santana is just a beautiful blessing. With that also being said, that positive image that I had of him is slowly but surely being stripped away because he went on to Lip Service, a podcast hosted by Breakfast Club's Angela Yee, talking about when I do have my son, when I do have my kids, I do not want them to turn out to be gay. And I saw that and I took a deep breath and I was like, the ignorance of it all. Now, I do understand his logic and his mindset. He believes that the world treats gay people with a lot of disdain, which is the truth. Therefore, he doesn't want his own children to go through that because he knows what it feels like. Now, although I understand, I do not agree having a preference for your child's sexuality or gender or anything of the sort. Because I just think it's kind of crazy to have a preference for someone's race, sexuality, or gender for anybody. I'm one human being having a preference for another human being. I mean, how crazy does that sound? Imagine me telling a straight person, I don't want you to turn out to be straight because X, Y, and Z. You see how silly that sounds? You see how dumb that sounds? You see how weird that is, that I have a preference for your sexuality? I mean, just very odd. Now, with that also being said, excuse the bluntness that I'm about to spew, but I feel as though if you don't want your child to turn out a certain way, then you should not have children. I mean, if anything, you shouldn't want your child to turn out to be an axe murderer, to turn out to be a menace to society. But other than that, all of these preferences on gender, sexuality, races, religion, and things of that, I would say you better throw your preferences out the window because once you birth a child, newsflash, they're going to turn out to be whoever the hell they're going to turn out to be. I mean, hello. So there are probably going to be people in the comments that disagree with me, but I just pray that a lot of y'all who are watching have open hearts, open minds, and open ears to receive something of a different perspective. So I'm going to go ahead and log off. Like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.